Cheers to the Bro Show episode. Cheers to the Bro Show. There we go. Episode 89. Current viewers, 1. All right. Let's share this sucker out. Tom Donna, what's going on? How you doing, brother? What's going on out there? Running wild, I bet. Making all kinds of supplements, right? How we doing? Welcome everybody to the Bro Show, episode 89. Right now I'm on my own. Mookie had said something about maybe showing up here in just a little bit if he can get away. If not, your number one brother, your mega brother, the people's bro, the deathmatch bro, Slammer, is here with you. What is going on this happy Mother's Day? I'm just about to send out the link here and see if we can't get some people to join into the Bro Show, episode 89. We'll yuck it up for a bit. What's going on out there? Welcome to the Bro Show, episode 89. What is happening out there? How you doing, Tom and Donna? What's going on out there? Welcome aboard. Big O night last night at the MMWA. Big O victory for Slammer and Tony Castaldi last night, man. Sent that PYT packing for the summer. How about that? We was not on here last week. Got a couple pickups this week. Finishing up my 2 weeks of vacation, back to the grind tomorrow. Got to get back to that UPS truck. I'm sure them packages haven't been able to be delivered without me, so I got to get back and get that all done. Got me a delicious Ghost. Plain flavor, the original. This thing rules, man. If you haven't had the plain flavor, man, it's awesome. Also, as soon as I am done here tonight at 7 o'clock on YouTube, Scott, what's going on, brother? YouTube at 7 o'clock tonight, I will be the guest with Dr. Dallas Stevens and JSO on the Dr. Dallas Show. So be sure to hang with me and chat with me on here for a little bit. And then at 7 o'clock, you can head on over to the Dr. Dallas Show and you can see what all's going on there with me and the guys from MMWA. We'll talk about last night. We'll talk about all the doings that happened at the South Broadway Athletic Club, the historic South Broadway Athletic Club last night. What's coming up for me this weekend? I'll just tell you what's coming up this weekend. I will be in Salem, Missouri. I will be wrestling for Show Me State Wrestling. I will be in one-on-one action. I do not know who I am wrestling yet, but I will be wrestling, and it will be awesome. Show Me State Wrestling, man, we always have a good turnout wherever we're at. We will be in Salem, Missouri this week, and after that, I do not think I have anything going on until June 13th, so we shall see. So next week, Salem, then we will be back at the South Broadway Athletic Club on June 13th. We do not have an event at Herculaneum this month, but so Scott and Karen, they were there last night, front row. They got to witness all the carnage last night, man. I hope everybody got to see the video. If you have not, Bro George is here. Aruba. Everybody give Bro George an Aruba. If you have not yet, check out my video. You can watch it here on YouTube on Slammer4878. I have it here on the Slammer page. It's the match last night. Me and Tony Castaldi, we were tag teaming against the PYT last night. Man, it was crazy. There were tables and chairs and trash cans, cookie sheets, kendo sticks. Man, there was even blood. It was crazy last night. It was the craziest match I have ever been involved in. And the cool thing is, we walked out with a victory, and PYT, they are now banned for the summer from the historic South Broadway Athletic Club and MMWA Wrestling. Hi, Karen. How are you doing? You and Scott running wild today? Thank you, Josh. Josh is congratulating me on the big win last night, and I will be joining him, Dr. Dallas, and JSO here at 7 o'clock on the Dr. Dallas Show. 7 o'clock. That is on YouTube. So come join us there, man. It'll be crazy, man. Sitting around chit-chatting with Dallas and JSO just in general is always fun, but it's hard telling what they got in store to ask me tonight. I am their guest tonight on the Dr. Dallas Show at 7 o'clock. Karen says, Aruba to Bro George. I am not quite sure if Mookie is going to show up or not. He had said something about maybe coming over here. He said if he was, it'd probably be close to 6:30. So I will find out here in a few minutes. Usually he says, I'm on my way. So we'll find that out. That's right, man. The hardcore bro. I am the deathmatch bro, man. We had deathmatch bro chants popping out last night, man. It was crazy at South Broadway. Last night was the Tony Costa Memorial Show. Tony Costa, that is Tony's uncle, the head man of MMWA for many, 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 many years. He passed away a few years ago. So I've actually been able to be part of this Tony Castaldi Memorial Show. I think I've been involved in all of them. Last year, man, it came down to me at the end. I almost won that thing last year. Last night, I was in the final four of that Battle Royal for the Tony Costa Memorial Cup. I did not win, man. I got down there to the end, and wouldn't you know, PYT, Virgil and PYT managed to get me thrown out of that thing, and not long we were the next match after that. We took care of them after that. Excalibur to the Loose, Slammer from another Mammer. What's up? What's up, Excalibur? Caw. How about them Battlehawks, man? I was off Friday, so I was able to watch the game from home. I wasn't at the game, but I was at home. The Battlehawks, big old victory over the Columbus Aviators, man. We are now, 6-2? 5-2. 6-2. 5-2, something like that. Anyway, Battlehawks, caw. I think they got a game next Saturday night, man. I'll have to record it and watch it when I get home from wrestling. I will be in Salem, Missouri next week with Show Me State Wrestling. So last night, me and Tony, we went into the main event. Yes, I want to see. I need to get down there and go cacawing with all you crazy cacaw maniacs at the Battle Dome, man. That would be so awesome. I will get down there. It is crazy that I have not been down there to the game. I'm such a Battlehawks fan, but a lot of times these games end up on Saturdays, and I'm mostly wrestling, so we will see me there soon. Need to get the Battlehawks Nation out to some of these events. 5-2, that's right. 5-2, cacaw. So Battlehawks running wild, man. I think this is the year, man. I think we get down there to the UFL and UFL championship and win the whole thing this year. It won't even be in St. Louis this year. This will be the year that we win the UFL championship. So let's go Battlehawks. Let's get them Battlehawks down there. They can watch me wrestle down there at South Broadway too, or in Herculaneum, or wherever else I'm at around the St. Louis area. So last night, that main event, I was not expecting the complete chaotic match that happened last night. Man, it was wild, man. Me and Tony against the PYT. It didn't take long, man. We had kendo sticks in the ring, trash cans, cookie sheets, chairs. My gosh, I'm surprised the kitchen sink wasn't in there. It was wild last night. I busted old Playboy over the head with his and my weight belt, my Cardillo weight belt, man. That was the star of the show last night, man. I whipped old Playboy with that Cardillo weight belt like Hulk Hogan whipped the Rock at WrestleMania 18, man. It was awesome. Old Playboy, he was a bloody mess. I bloodied him up real good last night, man. I bet he's still bleeding. That bald head of his is all bloody, and I bet he's still bleeding. I bet he had to go to the hospital and get 1,000 stitches in that big old head of his. So anyway, with that victory, after Tony put homeless Virgil, power bombed him through Nikki on a table. Me and Tony, we did the double count out. 1, 2, 3. We were victorious, hands raised high. Tony officially retired from any in-ring competition from that point forward. He took the boots off, had a nice little celebration, and it was a good time last night at Broadway. Lots of Slammer maniacs there, man. It was cool to see everybody coming in with their Slammer shirts on. Everybody coming over to the table getting pictures and buying merch, man. Selling bandanas and shirts out the wazoo last night. So thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for supporting Slammer, man. It was a good time last night. June 13th, that's the next time you can see me in action with MMWA. So come on down to South Broadway, June 13th. And if you want to see me in action next week, you're going to have to drive down to Salem, Missouri. That's not that far away. So come down there. You can see me in action with Show Me State Wrestling this week. So anyway, what time we got here? 6:10. How we doing out there? Doing good? All right. We got a lot of... Thank you for joining in, everybody. That's awesome. Hope anybody else at the Broadway last night. I know Scott and Karen were there, man. We had a heck of a turnout. The place was packed last night. Other than that, me and Heather, we went last Monday. We went to Red Lobster to the Endless Shrimp, and then we went down by Target, and I found me something awesome. I'm a action figure collector, as we all know, but there's some certain things that I am looking for. And man, I'll be darned if I didn't walk into Target and I found me a black card. Jesse the Body Ventura. Look at that. Got his pink suit on. That's just like his 1987. I think it was 87, 84, 87, whatever. One of them years. He had the pink tights on, and he's actually posing the opposite way. So if I had the old figure along with this one, they'd be bumping fists. However, there, like that, it'd be awesome. Anyway, check that out. Jesse the Body Ventura on the black card. That's who else in the series. I did see the Bundy and the Stone Cold there, too. I don't know if I could leave Piper. If I found Piper, I'd probably have to pick him up. The only other one I'm looking for, I definitely want an Ultimate Warrior. I will take him on blue card or black card. Prefer these black cards, though. The black cards just look so much better. Yes, Excalibur, you need to come see me grapple. You would be in my corner, man. That'd be awesome. That'd be a sight to see Excalibur down there at a wrestling match. Love to see you there, brother. Let me know if you do show up. I'd sure like to see you there. Check this action figure out. You know, no Hulk Hogan's left behind for Slammer, man. Look at that. The Ultimate Edition. Hulk Hogan, look at that. Tearing off his shirt. Let me find the camera there, try to get that glare off there. Check out that WWF Championship there, the Winged Eagle. Look at that. Oh, man, isn't that glorious? You know, Excalibur, let me show you something real quick. You say that about an action figure. I need action figures currently made of me. There is an action figure of me, but this was before I got back into wrestling, but... I had won a contest, oh gosh, I forget what year it was, from myfaceonafigure.com, and I had they had to take pictures of my face, and I have this custom, look at that, that's even before I knew I'd be Slammer when I wrestled, but I had to throw a name on there, and I had my gym at the time, Max Gym, so it's this is one of those things, it's like, whoa, check that out. So there's Slammer. If you get real close there to the face, I got some pictures out there in the wild too on my Facebook with my face up against that, and you can see how much alike it is. And even the short hair, I had short hair at the time when this came out. So that is the official Slammer, my face on a figure. I don't even know if this company still exists. I never see anything about them. I would love to get a current one made, but I want to get enough action figures made where I could sell them, because I have a lot of people that's wanting these things, so we need to get some Slammer action figures made. So that, we'll put that there. That way That way, if anybody chimes in, they'll be like, what in the world we got going on there? A Slammer action figure? So check that out. Hayden Hasty, what's up, brother? How you doing? Thank you, brother. Excalibur says he loves it. I'm sure he's thinking cacaw. Let's see here. Well, I have not heard from Mookie, so I'm going to assume that he must not be heading this way. So probably here in a few minutes, I'll probably cut it short because at 7 o'clock, I will be on YouTube. I will be the guest on the Dr. Dallas Show. So we'll give you guys a little bit of a break here in a few minutes, and you can grab yourself a drink and grab yourself a bite to eat, and then you can get on YouTube and watch me and the Dr. Dallas and JSO and Josh. We will be cutting it up on the Dr. Dallas Show on YouTube at 7 o'clock. So anyway, I just don't have a whole lot left to do. I just wanted to get on here. I didn't want to miss a week. So I guess, man, I just don't have a whole lot going on. I had those pickups. I had the wrestling from last night. We got wrestling coming up this weekend. And other than that, man, I appreciate you guys joining in. I don't want to bore you guys with me just carrying on about nothing. So I'll hop on off here and I will resume next week. I don't think Mookie works. Ooh, he might work. He has to work Saturday. So we will just plan again next Saturday night or next Sunday night. Hopefully things will be back on track. Hopefully he can come back over here. We'll do it again. But anyway, I'm going to get off here and then what's going on, Tom? How we doing? Tom Phelps is in the house. Glad I didn't get off here before you got on here. Welcome aboard. So if anybody got anything, if not, I will cut off here and like I said, here in about 30 minutes, jump on over to the Dr. Dallas Show. I will be on there and you can hear what I don't have any idea what they have in store for me. So it should be a good time though. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me for the Bro Show episode 89. I know it was short, but it's hard to do without my co-host here. Scott Brickhouse says he thinks the MMWA show June 13th. He should Excalibur. That would be awesome, man. June 13th. Come down to South Broadway. All right, guys. I will see you next week. Hope to have you guys jump on at the Dr. Dallas Show here at 7 o'clock. Interact on there. They'll take questions and things. And what you gonna do when the Bro Show entertains you? Yeah.